Peace, Moors. Get through this right. Happy Holy Day. It's your brother Cool, Islam. So today's video, and I hope y'all beginning to see a pattern here. Title of today's video is called Nationality First, Commerce Second. The reason why I name it such should be pretty self-evident because nationality is the first order of the day. But I want to bring it in or break it down in a way I don't think people have really heard things broken down before or explained, um, you know what I'm saying, as a whole. As a whole. You know what I'm talking about? So, with that being said, nationality for us, Aboriginal peoples, melanated peoples, right? Misnomered black, African American, colored, etc., right? We are at a very much greater disadvantage than Europeans who just identify as white. The reason for that is because, simply put, the system was drafted for their advantage, right? Because we was already flourishing here, okay? As Aboriginal peoples, okay? We're a lot older in terms of race of people. We're a lot older, all right, than all the other nations on this planet. This is why we are what is referred to as the most favored nation, because we are the sun people. See what I'm saying? The sun energizes us. We gain energy from it, not harm or destruction. All right. So understanding that for us, nationalities holds a lot more weight than it does commerce. But for Europeans, however, there's not really that much emphasis on nationality, but they get a lot more done, or they have a lot more advantages via commerce. Okay. So we need to comprehend and make sure there's a distinction between understanding that commerce does not give you nationality, nor do you gain nationality through commerce. Nationality has everything to do with your bloodline, right? Who's your mother? You know what I'm saying? What nation is your mother from? What citizen was your nation a part of? I mean, what nation was your mother a citizen of, right? What nation was she a part of? What was her country of government? What was her nationality? So, because the nationality of your mother follows the child. Now, I'm not saying that the nationality of the father doesn't count, but what I'm saying is the nationality of the father is that of the mother. So you do inherit your mother and your father. But when it comes to law, not just the law of men, but also the law of nature, everything in nature is feminine. You get my drift? This is why women are always going to be at the top when it comes to the order of the day, when it comes to society and families and children, because with no women there's no children. No children, no future generations. No future generations means the entire human, or I guess the entire race of man, goes extinct in this form anyway, because we have existed here in various different forms. But uh, uh, the point I'm trying to ram is that it's important for us to have a nationality, because identifying ourselves as black and African American puts us in a position where we have no origins in people. However, every other race on a SF-181 form or SS5 form or any other form that asks you about race or ethnicity, all those other races have origins in people. People, origins in people, not just persons. But when it comes to being black African American, you have origins in persons originating from black racial social groups in Africa. So, with that being said, that should explain as to why the mistreatment, because we're walking around here identifying ourselves as test tube babies. We're identifying ourselves that though we are people of the sun, we don't have no mother here. We're not of this planet. We're not of the natural ingredients and chemicals of Earth. So therefore, we're aliens, we're creatures, we're beasts, and as beasts, we have no rights, right? Because we don't have no attachment to a culture, so we still think like minors. Therefore, we are outside of the majority. Okay, so therefore, the mistreatment, not only by citizens of whatever state you're in, but also citizens from other damn governments. Because the number one rule for every man and woman on this planet is that they must honor their mother and their fathers, so that their days on the earthland may be long and plentiful. But if you're not doing that, then your days on the earthland are going to be very short and very miserable. Okay? And it's time for a change, y'all. The eclipse is taking place. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all realize, but there was a few nights after that eclipse where the moon was red. All right? I literally saw one night where the moon, where the gradual ascension of the moon started out bright white, and then it went to a tree. As soon as it passed down over the tree, that shit turned red in front of my eyes. And then it stayed red for a few days. So things are changing, y'all. So if you're not going to keep up with the change, you're most definitely going to get left behind. So if you don't know anything about yourself, you ain't going to know anything about anything else. Because everything else outside yourself is a reflection of what's inside yourself. I'm going to say that one more time. Everything that's outside you is a reflection of everything inside you. So if you don't know about anything inside of you, you ain't going to know shit about anything outside of you. That's just basic knowledge. Like I had a 7-day, an evangelist. I forget. I'm sorry, not 7. It was a Mormon. I had a Mormon come to me and expressed the fact that, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. It wasn't a Mormon. It was a Christian. One of those 7-day evangelist type things, right? So the brother was asking me that, you know what I'm saying, we need to follow God, or we need to follow Jesus because Jesus is our Lord. And I had to, wait a minute, bro, no. See, Jesus is our brother. If you look at the Bible like that anyway, Jesus is our brother, not our Lord. Because he said, our Father who art in heaven. Our. You understand what I'm saying? Our Father who art in heaven. Not look at me. He didn't say worship me. So even, you know what I'm saying, the context. But then the shit that made me sick was when I told this brother, like, well, even in the Bible, it says, how do you expect to know me when you don't even treat, or when you're not even good or treat your brothers and sisters whom you see every day, but you're going to claim to know God, and you don't treat those who you see every day with the same honor and respect? That's hypocrisy, right? So then I asked him, I said, so how are you going to say you know everything about God, but you don't know shit about your great-grandmother? You know what he said? He said, I don't need to know about my great-grandmother. I just need to focus on God. I said, well, goddamn, my nigga, didn't God make your great-grandmother? So ain't she a part of God's creation? So why shouldn't she get that respect? So you really think God's going to bless you and you're not even acknowledging where you came from? I said, this is why your religions fail. And he walked away. He shook my hand, said, have a nice day, and walked away. But this is why these various religions fail. Because y'all don't even see. Y'all look hella outside yourselves. Y'all want to have a grasp of understanding on shit outside yourself, but you don't know nothing about the inside of yourself. Man, know thyself, yo. Man, know thyself. So, for us, nationality is key. It's more important than a secure party creditor. It's more important than discharging debt. It's more important because if none of those things exist, nationality still stands. Okay? So, being that we are nationals, now you have standing at law to where, guess what? Now you can own that which you get. Those things that you get now in your free national name, and I'm not talking about in your free national name, so-called, you know what I'm saying, under the state. You know what I mean? Everything's about contract. This is why self-identification is a fundamental criteria. Yes, a secondary form of identification is necessary. I would